1 minute warning!
Let's go. To the goofball army out there, hi at the families. Tell them to get to the next room. Tell them to go to your neighbors because we got goofball news to go over, and it might get crazy.
Typically does, guys. If it's your first episode ever, you got like 30 seconds before we start, so not enough time to go to the bathroom, but go get a drink because trust me, you're probably going to need it there. In the meantime, the rest, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. That way you know about future episodes as well, guys. Buckle your seatbelts if you haven't already. Make sure your tray is in the upright position here, guys, because we are just about ready to get going. And like, oof.
Guys, if you want a crazy ride going forward, a bunch of nonsense, but all nothing but the truth about the Giants, listen in, buckle in, tell a friend.
Let's go.
And now, here are your goofball hosts, Drew and Rob.
Welcome, fellow goofballs, to Two Giant Goofballs and Your Giants podcast. I am Drew, joined as always by...
I'm Rob. And boy, do we have some news for you.
That's all kinds of interesting. There's a story we're going to talk about, guys. I didn't think we'd ever talk about. I never thought we'd talk about the day of Deonte Banks dropping his drawers and running out the back door, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Oh,
Lose your pants. Go to the bathroom because we got some potty news to go over.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff here, guys. We got to talk about planes and trains and automobiles, and
oh my,
yeah, we can talk about of course, the recap of the weekly games here in the NFL, and also we're going to ask you, was Brian Daboll crying? Because apparently that's the thing we don't know. We don't know if he was crying or not there. So
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah, there's no crying in football.
It was a very weird exchange.
Yeah, it's the whole everything is weird right now with the Giants. It is what it is. Oh my gosh. Let's get right into it here, guys. Talking about the very first story here. We got to talk about before the game even started yesterday. Giants fans literally took to the sky. Two Flames pool over at MetLife, one promoting another show, friend of the show. Kanoche, let me say that. And another one calling out ownership. When fans start spending money literally to protest from airplanes, that's definitely next level frustration. And listen, we're not unused to that as Giants fans. Unfortunately, that's kind of par for the course now. So, first plane said, Mr. Merrick, get well and watch the Giants Nation show. So obviously that one they're associated with Bobby Skinner and the Giants Nation show. They want to do something a little positive with obviously the medical news that was given out that John Maris, are now fighting cancer. So, I mean, listen, that obviously takes precedent over anything as far as, football or free agency and trades and all that kind of hoopla there. Like, it definitely matters much more. Plane 2, Mr. Mara, enough is enough, clean house. Yeah. I might not be a genius here, but I don't think he was questioning John Mara's housekeeping.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure John Mara is made, and she probably does a splendid job. So,
yeah. So, I don't think that's what they're wondering about. And listen, again, this is the second year in a row now we've got people literally flying planes over the stadium, to go ahead and voice their concern for everything going on in this team. And listen, John Mara wanted continuity. Here's your continuity. We've continued this tradition. There's your continuity.
Continuity.
Again, I almost feel like a jerk, like getting angry with the man because of what he's dealing with his personal side. But it's like you were had this problem way before you had cancer. So it's like part of me just says, you know what? I got to separate the two. I wish the best for the guys. He's by all means, everything I hear is a very nice guy. But that doesn't excuse the fact that he's allowing this team to be crappy. And when you give continuity, that's an issue. Continuity is not enough to go ahead and decide to keep a coaching staff, to keep a GM. It's not enough. I mean, and a lot of people there, and I see Anthony in the chat, and obviously he was at the game, said, to many, the game seemed like a home game for the 49ers. Obviously fans were left early. They were frustrated. A lot of fans decided not to go at all. And there's Anthony in the chat saying there were 4 San Francisco fans to every Giants fan yesterday at the stadium. QB Jaxson Dart after the game said to reporters, that was interesting. I've never played in a home game where I felt like I felt like it was kind of lopsided in that department. They have a good fan base, and they traveled well.
Yeah, but also the Niners are one of those teams because they almost like the Cowboys. They're in every state just because of how well they played so long ago. It's like the Patriots fans nowadays.
I get it, but it's like, and listen, I don't blame them for taking over our stadium. Let me be very clear on that. Like, we took over, a couple of years ago, back in 22, when I was at the Jaguar Stadium for that game, where it literally ended on the 1 yard line. We took over that stadium. Like, there was like 5-1 Giants fans to Jaguar fans. So I get it. It happens. It's just we're not used to that happening at MetLife.
Yeah.
But I got bad news for Jaxson Dart here. Expect that the rest of the season. And I hope it continues the rest of the season, to be very frank, because that's the only thing that makes John Mara want to make changes, is being embarrassed publicly. It's like he has to be shamed into making the right move, because otherwise he would have made it last year. And remember, last year he had that big press conference we were joking about with the continuity statement he made. He doesn't usually do that, guys. He did that because of the fact that he had no choice.
The fans about to revolt.
Yeah, and fans, they were revolting. And guess what? They're revolting again because the team is revolting.
It's imploding. That's what it's doing. It's not even trying to revolt. It's imploding.
It's bad. So, at a certain point, you got to go, you know what? It is what it is. I can't keep supporting this team, and I get it. And, maybe I go to the games usually. Maybe I'm a huge fan. I'm still going to watch the games, but I'm not going to go to the games. I'm not going to give them $10 for a pretzel and a soda. I'm not going to give them $15 for a soda.
I'm smuggling in those drinks
or whatever
pre-game.
Yeah.
I think I spent $15 on a beer.
Like, maybe that's what it is. And I can't blame them. Maybe you don't go out and buy that Giants jersey. Maybe you don't go buy that Giants hat.
Yeah. I wanted a Dart one too. I wanted a Dart and Scatterboo one, but sorry, guys.
Maybe you don't buy all the hoopla. I mean, listen, we all have it. Behind me is a whole hodgepodge of Giants gear. I literally have a mouse pad underneath this laptop that I'm using that's all Giants as well.
Let's get the hodgepodge.
You're all next to me here. I got a Giants candle. I got my Giants helmet here with the skull. Technically I bought this in Mexico. This probably didn't get any. None of this went to John Mara, probably. But that's where I'm at, because it's the only thing, and I want to be clear to this. None of this is on Jaxson Dart. And I bring his quote up because I want to make sure I include that as him being a separate entity to this whole thing. Jaxson Dart is the only reason there's anything worth watching as a Giants fan anymore. Let me be very
he's the only reason why a lot of people are watching.
Yes. And we're excited we finally got a quarterback. It's just we have nothing else. For years, we were told, we need a quarterback. We need a quarterback. We just need a quarterback. We just need a quarterback. Well, guess what? We got a quarterback. You still suck. So I can't buy that we need a quarterback crap anymore. And
what you get now, it's like you got your number one weapon goes down, but you should have other players to step up in their place.
Here's the crazy thing. You say that number one weapon went down, and you're not wrong. Obviously, you're not wrong that Malik Neighbors is the number one weapon on this offense. But do you really think the offense is the problem right now?
No.
It's the goddamn defense. It's the goddamn defense. Like, you're literally got a defense that was supposed to be a top 5, top 10 defense because this defensive line. And first off, I get it. They're getting pressures and all, but they're nowhere near the leaders in sacks in the league. They're also giving up over 30 points a game the last 3 weeks. So it doesn't even matter about it. You can't even use that excuse. You can't use the excuse to the secondary either, because before Sunday, before yesterday, it was they were all there. It was the first game. You were missing all these guys, really. Were they a little banged up last week? Yeah, but not like this. So the excuse can't be used for that either. There's just no excuse, point blank. And the only way to win the fan base back, point blank, is to go ahead and fire Shane, fire Daboll, and go ahead and clean house. And you know what the crazy is? You know what the name I keep hearing is lately? I mean, it changes. Giants fans, let's be honest. It's making this. It's not the Giants leaking this. It's us saying it. But the new guy here, Mike McCarthy. I'm hearing a lot of fans mention Mike. Again, this is fans, this is no reporter, no nothing like that. But fans saying Mike McCarthy, why not? He's there. And you know what? I gotta say, a couple of years ago, if you had told me Mike McCarthy, I'm like, oh. You know what I say right now? Let's go for
Better
it.
what we have.
Let's go for it. Because you know what? At least he beat adults in the room. He might not get us a Super Bowl, but you know what he's not going to do? He's not going to embarrass the crap out of us. He's not going to be running into concussion tents.
Yeah.
He's not going to be, getting arguments with reporters about whether or not he cried.
He said he's going to hopefully be able to beat Dallas. I mean, he did it for Dallas so many years in the playoffs.
And like I said, I'm not suggesting, and be very clear, I'm not suggesting that's a good hire. What I'm saying is that's an upgrade of what we got.
That's not saying much, though.
I understand it. I understand it. I feel bad for this kid. Jaxson Dart just came into a shithole, And let's be honest, if Jerry Jones just paid people, he'd still be the Cowboys head coach. Like, it wasn't like he left because they weren't performing. He left because they didn't want to pay him.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I honestly think we can do a whole lot worse, than going with McCarthy. But I don't know. I think he's going to have too much clout, and that's what the Giants don't want. The Giants want somebody with no experience whatsoever that won't talk down to them, won't tell them all the problems they're doing. And this is why the fans are revolting.
Yeah,
because
that's what they need.
It's obvious. You're creating a vacuum of opinions. You don't want anybody to talk back to you. And that's the problem.
Yeah. You need the jester in the room to point out all the mistakes you're making.
We're done. We're flat out, as fans, we are done being quiet about this. We are done putting up with this BS and staying silent and being hopeful. We are at the point now where you want us to be supporting the team again. You want us to go ahead and start spending money on this team. You want us to go ahead and start supporting this team. Put a goddamn product on the field we can support. Because until then, piss off. That's where I'm at. I'm going to have no faith in this team whatsoever until they show me otherwise. Because that's how far they've gotten me as a fan.
Yeah, listen, if we didn't do the podcast, I would probably just be watching football for my fantasy.
I would still watch because I can't help myself. I'm like a sucker like that. I may shut it off in like the third quarter or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I still watch because I can't help myself. But it's like I can't. And the biggest thing that pisses me off right now is there's two different teams in the NFL, really. One's with a quarterback, one's without a quarterback. We think we might have a quarterback. But we're screwing it up. Absolutely screwing it up. And I'm sick of it. And there's not a single player on defense that is not named Deonte Banks that I have any issue with right now because the scheme is so crappy that I can't even trust right now what I'm seeing with this team. You see like Carter getting so close to getting sack after sack after sack. Is this a scheme issue? I don't know. You see Dexter Lawrence getting told he's not doing as good, but they don't put him at nose tackle.
In his best position?
I don't know. You got guys in the linebackers that are just getting the wrong angles and not getting towards the running backs and it's giving up big runs. Is that a scheme thing? I don't know. All I know is our freaking coach sucks and couldn't scheme his way out of a paper bag. So at this point, I have to say that anything I see, I can't properly evaluate. And that's an issue. And if I can't, listen, again, we admit freely, Rob and I don't have the big heads here. We don't go into the crazy talk here about how we're experts and we're this and that. Like, it's a fan podcast, point blank.
I have a big head, though. That's real.
You're Irish. It's a whole separate thing.
Yeah. It's hard buying fitted hats.
There's no cure for Irishness.
Yeah. It's hard buying a fitted hat.
But if I can see it and you can see it, Rob, if we can see this and I see everybody in the chat, Everybody
They see it.
That's saying the same thing. Then what the hell? How is it you don't see it, John Mara? How is it you don't see this Steve Tisch? How is it you don't see this Tim McDonald's who had a farm EO? I mean, like,
GINT.
get your crap together. It's got to the point where I don't even want to go out in a Giants shirt anymore. So I don't want to hit the comments.
Yeah, especially down there, because you got more diverse fan base than we do in Jersey.
Yes. Like you figure when you're out there, probably like a third of the people are Giants fans, maybe like a third of them are Jets fans, another third are a combination of all of the teams, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas
Pittsburgh, Jersey, you could be Dallas, Philly, you could be Niners, Patriots.
I mean, like where you're at specifically, you're not in Eagle country where you go out towards the west side of the state, then you go and you get the Eagle people.
Oh, since the past 10 years, you go down a brick, it starts to turn into Eagle country.
That's because it's Brick-tucky.
Fair enough. It's also in 89 down the Parkway. that's Jersey talk right there.
Yeah, it is 89, 5 miles away apparently from, going to North Carolina. But like I said, the fans are fed up, and I'm glad to see that it's not just me. I'm glad to see that other people are fighting back in the ways we can, because that's the ways we can. You want to show your frustration. That's how you show your frustration.
Break the pocket.
Put your gear away. Stop going to games. Stop giving them money. Stop ordering anything. I will say support your local content creators, though. And I'm not saying for me and Rob, point blank, because there's people that do this for a living. Rob and I are not those people.
No, we should have fun.
We'd love to do it for a living, just for the record. But I guess I technically do it for a living since I just got fired on Friday, but it is what it is. But there are a lot of content creators that do it for a living. And I will just say support those guys, because trust me, when it boils down to it, when people abandon the team because of these issues, those are the people that unintentionally take that hit as well. So, like I said, I just got to give that shout out to the people. And like I said, not even to us, because like I said, Rob and I work. Well, Rob works. I'll be working soon.
Yeah, I was about to say.
This is not our full-time gig. There are people that are. So, like I said, support them. All right.
The vacuums aren't going to sell themselves.
Let's get it. Oh, my gosh. Here they are.
She's got from suck to blow.
Oh, gosh. With the Spaceballs, watch out.
Spaceballs.
I can't believe they're making a sequel of that.
I know. Isn't he 99? Mel Brooks?
He's definitely around there. That's for damn sure. I'm just at the point now where it's like, I'm scared of what that's going to mean, because I've seen, like I saw History of the World Part 2, and that was pathetic. It was really bad.
Well, especially at the time. It's not like Mel Brooks. He's not known for having the most conservative movies out there.
Yeah.
So, and in this day and age, to come out with a Mel Brooks movie, it's probably going to be very watered down.
Let me just say, that will not be the same language you see in Blazing Saddles. Just saying. All right, let's get into, before we get canceled here, let's get into the next topic here, because Josina Anderson dropped a bomb. Evan Neal talks to the Raiders. The Giants might actually be shopping their former top pick, and the timing couldn't be any weirder, because you probably should have traded him years ago. But here we are now. Now seems to be the appropriate time to get rid of him. Josina Anderson.
That is completely devalued.
Yeah, Josina Anderson on X said one team the Giants had explored trade talks on regarding guard Evan Neal was the Raiders. This occurred about 1.5 or 2 weeks ago, per league source. Evidently, it didn't lead to urgent action at the time. Nevertheless, it's insight on who's been inquiring. And what I love about that is it just proves there's inquiring. There's inquiry. And what I'm curious about is it doesn't say who inquired. Did the Giants inquire? Did the Raiders inquire? Because I mean it when I said it. Like, I would point blank give you Evan Neal for a 7th round pick in 2045. I don't care. Give me anything you
Take
can
him
have.
for a taco with gonorrhea on it.
We're sitting in as a healthy scratch every single goddamn week. Like, you're going to offer me anything, I'm going to say yes. You know, it's kind of like when you're at the end of your garage sale and there's like 2 items left at the table and somebody offers you a quarter and you just want to go inside. Like, that's what I feel like I am with Evan Neal. Like, I was trying to sell this for $2, but you're giving me 25 cents. Let's go. I just want this done with. Like, that's just where I'm at. You know, and that also goes for Jalen Hyatt, for the record. It definitely goes for Jalen Hyatt. Unfortunately, not Deonte Banks because of the injuries, but those two gotta go. So, you know, I'm curious. I would hope there's more information coming out of this. I hope we get to find out who actually made the call, because if the Raiders made the call and the Giants didn't trade him, I will be freaking pissed.
Yeah. Or they demand it like too high of stuff. Like, oh, give us a 3rd round next year and a 4th round the following year. Like,
he's a 1st round pick. There's value in that guy. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Value in flipping burgers.
Value on an expiring deal, and you don't even want to put them on your active roster. So that just tells you everything. Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. But again, tomorrow, 4:00 is going to be the trade deadline. So we will let you know what's going on. If the Giants do anything, we will be on in some way, shape, or form. Since I'm unemployed right now, I'll definitely be on. That's the benefit of being unemployed. Thanks, guys. But yeah, like I said, that's where we're at. Is we'll let you guys know from there. Hopefully, we get the news that Evan Neal is gone. Hopefully, we get the news that Jalen Hyatt's gone. Hopefully, we get the news of maybe some kind of receiver to help Jaxson Dart. But I don't want Jalen Waddle or one of the massive names. The only big name I want, I've said it before, I'll say it again, Jacoby Myers. I think he's a perfect number 2 to go with Neighbors.
I go back and forth that one.
And that's fine. There's plenty of other options as well. But I don't want Jalen Waddle. Sorry.
No, he's going to be too costly.
Yeah, too costly. I know he's the number 2 with Miami, but, you know, sometimes you put 2 big receivers together and bad issues happen. Look what's going on.
He was great behind Hill for a year or two until Hill went downhill. So, kind of did it. Yeah, problems last year with just personal stuff, and then this year he had a scatterboot problem. His foot was completely the wrong way.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. So, like I said, we'll figure out what's going on. But we gotta, like I said, we gotta get some help for this kid. We do, but you got to do it. You don't sacrifice the future, cap wise, draft wise. And
exactly.
Hyatt doesn't fit that at all. So we'll see. We'll see what goes on. All right. Next one here. This is the fun one, guys. This is the moment you've all been waiting for.
This is fantastic.
So Mark Cannizzaro of the New York Post reports Deonte Banks pulled the old bathroom vanish. Pants down, ducking reporters out the back. I mean, goddamn, this team is becoming a freaking sitcom already. It really is.
Yeah.
Not a good one that gets like canceled halfway through the first season, even. So here's what he said on X. He said, Giants cornerback Deonte Banks, who got trucked by 49ers running back Brian Robinson on a touchdown, skirted waiting reporters by walking into the bathroom with his pants around his ankles and leaving through the back door. Hashtag accountability. First off, I love the hashtag accountability. I gotta say, I don't know Mark that well as far as his work, because he's not the normal guy you hear when it comes to that kind of stuff there. But goddamn, that's insanity. That's so insane. Like, you literally go through into the bathroom with your pants around your ankles and then sneak out the back door to avoid talking to reporters.
I imagine just like a 4-year-old. Pants around the ankles, bare butt, shirt up, ready to go.
Oh my God, it's insane. And I gotta say, he's one of the biggest picks that causes me to not want Joe Shane around. And I've been saying all along, and I still stick by it. I want Daboll gone more than I want Shane gone. Don't get me wrong. But this is ridiculous. Like, this is a guy you traded up to get because you couldn't risk the chance of not getting him.
Yeah, look where that got us.
Absolutely ridiculous. By the way, can we also talk about the optics of this for a second here? Like, let's not get into the gross stuff here too much, but we're going to do it a little bit.
Listen, with the Goofballs, we bring you naked girls chasing down NFL players down hallways.
We have talked about that. We have. That was one of our biggest videos of all time, by the way.
Yeah.
But
we bring it to you first. The potty humor.
And I don't know because he didn't mention it, and I wasn't there, and thank God I wasn't there based on this, but like, his pants around his ankles. Was he like naked around a whole bunch of reporters? Like, and not like changing, not showering. Like, I get it. It's a locker room. Things happen. But you can still have some decorum in this scenario and not be just exposing your junk to a room full of reporters.
That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine he's like that 4-year-old that pops his pants around his ankles.
Yeah.
Holding the shirt like this.
Like, beyond the optics of the fact that you're chickening out talking to reporters, which is a whole other issue. Whole other issue. But you'd rather expose yourself to a room full of reporters than just answer questions.
The better answer.
For a moment. Here. Can you think of any scenario where somebody wants to ask you a question, Rob, and you think, you know what, best thing to do is just drop my pants. That'll end this.
Let's not answer that.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Besides, if you were a single man, I'm not talking
about that. It's absolutely absurd that you're a grown man.
Like, I don't want to answer this question. Plop goes the pants.
Yeah. Pop goes the weasel.
The weasel went pop, all right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did he drop trowel right in front of the reporters and then waddle and like kind of like do the side steps because his pants are around his ankles?
Well, here's the thing though.
Or did he wait till he walked through the doorway of the bathroom and then drop trowel to show off his ass at the end?
Well, they said reporters. This is what he said around the reporters. He said he skirted and waited reporters walking into the bathroom with his pants around his ankles. So if he was walking in there with his pants already around his ankles,
well, I'm saying, would you say like, did he drop trowel at this? So did he drop trowel with the reporters? Or did he wait as he walked through the hallway?
Doorway. Walked with his pants around his ankles. That's the question here.
No. Did he waddle like a duck with his pants around his ankles?
I never thought we'd be asking questions in the show. Oh my God, this is. You know what the funny thing is? I haven't seen many articles on this, but this is insanity. This is insanity. Like,
absolutely absurd.
Like that. Can you imagine? That's like, and like, you know, Anthony's talking about getting arrested for decent exposure. It's like, think about that. There's no direction he can turn that there's not something being exposed.
Well, and that's it too. Like, can you be arrested for decent exposure? Like, it's a locker room situation, so the reporters kind of know the risk. Like, you might
not like that, because that's the difference. Is you're not going into the shower, you're not getting changed. Like, you're literally waddling around. I've talked about Jalen Waddle before. He's waddling around with his pants around his ankle, going into the bathroom.
Both his ankles, not just one, both his ankles.
You could clearly wait until you go into the bathroom to drop your pants. I do it all the time that way. Call me crazy.
Not all the time, but most of the time, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes you come back in, you don't have your pants. You go back in the room, your pants are off. Whatever, it happens. But
maybe he'll get arrested and actually be a lockdown defender. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he'll be keeping his trial up at that time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's just absolute insanity. And I want to hear more on this. I want to hear, I don't know why. This is so entertaining to me. You know what it is? The team is so shitty. This is the things that entertain us.
So we have to talk about this shitty talk.
Yes. It might have been shitty talk. Who knows? I mean, he dropped his drawers. Yeah. He didn't just So therefore,
did he come back out of the locker room with some TP on his cleats?
oh my God, Anthony says hopefully it doesn't drop the soap like it drops coverage. Is it yeah, maybe it's there to drop a deuce. I mean, who knows? The whole thing's insanity.
Listen, it's not like he's going to be able to deflect those balls away.
This is another embarrassing shit stain of the Giants season. That's all I know.
Pun fully intended.
Oh my God, it's insanity. So, and we go right from this kind of stuff to the next crazy talk here. We got to ask the question here. Was Daboll crying? Because Pat Leonard asked Daboll the question of the night.
So awkward.
Were there tears? His response, let's just say, it didn't exactly inspire the way it was going down, guys. Oh my gosh. This team has gotten absolute insanity. So it's the conversation was, it's this at the post-game presser. Pat Leonard, who was known to be one of the guys who's, let's say, a little more negative about the franchise than a lot of other people. I mean, let's be honest. He used to be considered the negative Nancy guy, the guy nobody wanted to talk to as far as reporter-wise because he was just so negative. But considering how things are going, he's kind of right about a lot of things right now. Leonard said, are those tears of emotion or is it just allergies? Daboll, clearly very confused, by the way, said, whose? Is it what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you're saying.
Deflection.
Let's just stop that for a second here. The confused look of his face was absolutely goddamn hilarious. Absolutely goddamn hilarious. But whose? Is it what? Like you clearly heard him. You're buying time to answer the question. This is what people do when they're buying time to answer a question. Like clearly that's what we're doing. Who, what, where, when, why, how, what? Yeah.
Excuse me?
Anyway, Pat Leonard goes back at him and says, you walked in here, it looked like there were tears coming into her eyes, or was that just allergies? Daboll, no, it wasn't tears.
So who is allergies?
What kind of exchange? What other team but the Giants has this kind of exchange at the post-game presser? We got freaking Deonte Banks dropping his pants and going into the bathroom and escaping the back door to avoid questions. We got Daboll and Pat Leonard exchanging pleasantries, asking if he was crying. Like, what the hell is going on with this goddamn team?
Maybe Daboll should have took from Banks and just dropped the crowd and walked away.
We can't even post-game correctly. Like, that's where we're at. We can't even post-game correctly. Like, this is a very simple thing. Answer questions, say you're going to watch film like you always do, and move on.
We're going to have to start watching the post-game live as we do our breakdowns to see what happens next.
Luckily, it's always out there, and luckily it wasn't a live video of Deonte Banks running with his pants around his ankles. Insanity. Oh, my God. This team is just goddamn embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
I know.
Jay says, I don't feel sorry for him, but just saying it must be misery when everyone in the state hates you. And then step down. Maybe that's what it takes, is he has to step down because John Mara won't fire him.
Yeah. Dave, if you listen, just do everyone a favor that's a Giants fan. Just step down. I
would respect that. Saying, obviously, I'm not cut out to be a head coach and walk away. I don't think anybody's ever done that before, really. Like, oh, you know what? No, what was the guy who was with the Falcons that walked away? Oh my God, I need to look it up real quick because it's gonna drive me nuts. It was Bobby Petrino. He went to the Falcons. He was a big time college coach. He quit on the team after 13 games into the season. Yeah. So
yeah,
that's what we need. Go ahead, Daboll. Pull a Bobby Petrino. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Petrino.
For our sake,
Petrino.
We'll throw you a parade. It'll mostly be a bunch of ducks on a leash because it'd be funny.
with little tights.
Yeah. Little helmets.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. There's crazy things we think about. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and pay the bills real quick, and then we'll be right back. We're going to go ahead and cut through all the week 9 action here, including the game going on right now as we speak there, guys.
Thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at 2giantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the Goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
All righty. Then we got JP and the jerk here says, Drew, don't quit your day job. Oh, wait. Yeah, jerk. It's all right. I got three offers already, so it's all good. What he says,
all right.
Jay said, this is him talking about Daboll, because Anthony just said it's a shame that he's such a bad coach too. His attitude and blow-ups fit perfectly for the New York, New Jersey attitude, which is not wrong. And Jason's arrogance without having any success whatsoever to earn the rights to be arrogant. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jay, for pointing it out, because I didn't even see it in the chat there. Anthony, with the super chat there. 99 super chats says, as much as this team sucks to watch, thank you for everything you guys do. No, thank you very much, man. Seriously. I honestly did not even see it there. It's supposed to pop up on the screen like that for us. It happened once before. I gotta contact StreamYard and find out why not. But no, seriously, man, much appreciated. A lot of you guys are in here all the time. Listen, super chats are not, which we won't lie. We love super chats, obviously. Who doesn't like getting money, obviously? But just people being here all the time. I really do appreciate you guys supporting the show there. Because like I said, I know it's not fun right now with everything going with the Giants point blank. I know it. Jay says, I donated to buy me a coffee this morning too. I didn't even see that. I'm telling you, I've been very distracted though. I'll be perfectly.
It's like you just got let go or something.
Yeah. You know what? He did right here. Jay did. Where'd he go? Jay says, I donated to buy me a coffee this morning too. I want my money back. Well, you can't have your money back, but we will say thank you as I see it there at 10:11 in the morning here my time, which means you are up way too early doing that because I know you're out in the West Coast buying us 5 beers, man. So appreciate it very much. He's just very distracted. Don't need more. Here's the problem. Seriously, and we'll get to this in a second. I don't want to get too sidetracked here. And Craig says, I'm just broke. We'll love you all. Show guys, you're good, man.
Yeah, all good.
I say, some people just can't shut their brains off. My brain just does not shut off. I have to be working. I have to do something. So the last 3 days now, I've been working on creating a custom GPT for content creators that basically gives you all the things you need, like the description, titles, hashtags, all that stuff. But it does about actually learning your show, learning the rules of the platforms you're using, and all that kind of stuff. And it's been a huge project. I thought about doing it for a while. I have the time to do it, so I'm doing it now. But
might as well.
Yeah, well, because eventually I can charge people to do it. I'll be honest, it's part. But it's
gonna
actually
get side geek hustle.
All the stuff you see in the show today, regardless of what platform you're on, was actually made with that program. And it also designed the new Goofball Army logo, by the way, as well. So,
love it, by the way.
Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of cool. I had a little blank area up there. I was like, let's put it on there. We always call them the Goofball Army, so let's just go. Anthony also, by the way, Anthony just upgraded. I see you there, man. $25 a month upgrade there on the Buy Me a Coffee. My phone happens to be on there. So now I actually see these things.
Appreciate it,
man. Ooh, guys, you guys can make me cry like the 500th episode.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's get to the recap.
You're crying like Daboll right now.
let's go ahead and so it's allergies. It's allergies.
Yeah. Who?
Oh my gosh. It had Jason's welfare become content might buy it. Well, like I said, it's just like I said, I can't stop. And actually, it's funny enough. There's another thing. Again, I won't talk about what I do for a living on the side, even though I don't technically do it for a living currently. But I have another plan for another one actually that's going to look at P&Ls for businesses and analyze them and go ahead and give people that have trouble reading those kind of things the ins and outs as well. So it's just I can't stop shut my brain. I can't do it. It's just how I am. I've been sleeping like 5 hours a night, even not working. It's crazy.
Damn.
Because I'm just like can't. And yes, I kind of did the crazy thing at the same time with my finger, which I am crazy. We know this. So anyway, let's get back. Let's get out here now because the rest of the NFL didn't stop being weird while we were imploding.
It was a weird week in football. Some weird injuries.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's everything that went down in week 9, game by game there now. As always, we start with the Thursday night game from last week. Now, again, we don't need to go too much into it there because it was so long ago at this point, but just to give you all the week 9 action, Ravens just walloped on the Dolphins here, 28-6. So yeah, not even a close one there. And then of course, our game happens to be the second one, so I'll give the real quick on that too. 49ers just embarrassed us 34-24, and the game was not even near as close as it appeared with the 10-point difference. Like there was never a doubt that the Niners were going to win it after the first touchdown we scored.
I was about to say after their first touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying we scored the first one, and even Jay was in the game. Ooh, we scored. We're going to win this maybe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you had a little hope seeing that because Jaxson Dart. I mean, we talked about it yesterday. Playing great on first drive, but then they scored and kind of never looked back.
Yeah, and Anthony, by the way. Anytime, guys, you both come out here strong with no help from the team. We all wait all year for you. Thank you for what you do both. Listen, I'll say this too. First of all, appreciate it, man. But I'll say this as well. You guys don't have to wait till the season for us. Rob and I, there's no off season for us. Just a heads up so everybody knows. It might not realize that we don't do off seasons. We do go down in the off season from 4 nights a week to 3 nights a week because we know the game one. We still do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So
plenty of Giants news to always be talking about.
Exactly. And there's Jay with negative on Dart. Don't be negative on Dart, okay? He's the only positive thing we have. Stop it. This is why we can't have nice things.
Be overanalyzing everything. God.
Yeah, he's talking about the first drive. I wonder what his stats are. We only score in his first drive. Hey, at least we score.
That's not true.
Yeah. And Jay says those off-season shows not much to talk about BS. We talk about free agency. We talk about the draft. We go more into depth than I think most shows out there ever on the draft.
We break down hundreds of players.
We got like 150. We do. I think I almost say 100. We do about 150 players a year. We do all the the training camp. We do the mini camps. We do the rookie camps. We do all that stuff. So don't you lie to people, Jay. You're singing so nice to us before. Now I'm just mean. Anyway, Rob, go with it with the next game here before Jason's mean to us again.
And I see what you did by taking both of those games. We'll get into that later. But you got the Chargers going into Tennessee playing the Titans. Playing the Titans. Yeah. So Chargers were favored by 9.5 points in this game. Over under at 43.5 points. And it was a bit of a close game, but all being there makes this team a way different offense, and they wound up winning 27-20 in this game.
Yeah, definitely not the blowout we expected.
No, but
Joe
that's also kind of to be expected. Shame on us because that's how Harbaugh plays football.
No. Joe Alt got hurt again.
Yes,
and that team's just not the same, guys, without Joe Alt because you're literally going to third and fourth. Tackles here at that point. You've already lost Slater. Now you're losing Alt for a second time this season. This team's got really bad luck right now. Really bad luck. So, all right. Next up, the Vikings at the Lions. Really, really great matchup there. Vikings squeak one out 27-24 as the legend of JJ McCarthy starts to grow there in Minnesota because he comes back. All of a sudden they beat a team that nobody really expected them to beat, let's be honest. Like, I don't think anybody's like, ooh, the Lions should lose this one. No. he got it done. I'll give him credit. He got it done. Now, I'll also say he didn't look great doing it necessarily. 14-25, 143 yards, but they won.
Listen, just to be like Jay, like let's talk about a little bit negative on him. Take away that first quarter of JJ's what he played, and it wasn't that good. He had a really good throw in the third and fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter. Yeah, to get back up, but
yeah, he had 2 touchdowns in the first quarter.
That's what I'm saying. You take away that first quarter and that one deep bomb, like he didn't do much otherwise. This is more on their coaching and Jefferson, the other JJ on the team.
Always about the coaching. Remember that, John Mara.
Yeah. So, yeah, good game. But up next, you got the Falcons going into Boston. Yeah, cousin from Boston.
The harbor.
Yeah. The Pats favor 6.5 points in this game. With the over on at 45. And let's just say over here, this is a little bit more of an exciting game. A lot of people probably thought about. Penix Jr. has been wishy-washy all year, and you have Drake May. It's looking to be the best quarterback out of that class. And Patriots squeak out a win at 24-23 against the Falcons. And coaching lost that game for the Falcons, and the coaching won the game. And great play by Drake May won that game for the Patriots. So, fun game to watch. Drake London came out of the shell, had a hell of a game. But, yeah, that game showed you, once again, we'll go back to coaching.
Yeah.
The Falcons coaching lost that game with some bad play call.
Yeah. Unfortunately for them, I mean, they've kind of had a really rough start to the season. That's for damn sure. And that's a Giant fan saying that. That says a lot.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next one. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers squeaking out a win against Indiana Jones and the Indianapolis Colts here. And guess what? Guess who's back? DJ's back.
Yeah.
By all. Like, this is
throw a pick. Make it 2.
This is the Daniel
hat trick
and loved in New York. So here's the crazy thing is he still put up 342 yards because he went crazy in the fourth quarter as far as passing yards here, and they got 13 points they scored in that fourth quarter, making the game really close in the end. But 1 touchdown, 3 picks. And he looked really bad the first 3, you know. Jonathan Taylor, and this is what I think the biggest issue is. Jonathan Taylor, 14 carries, 45 yards. This is the first game that Jonathan Taylor got contained. And when 100%. He got contained, Daniel Jones couldn't handle it, point blank. And again, I don't say this to be a jerk. I root for the kid. I do. But they faced a decent defense, but they faced crappy teams all year long. And Jonathan Taylor, you know, couldn't get it going. And Daniel Jones couldn't do it by himself.
Well, let's go back to the coaching because Mike Tomlin had a game plan to shut down the best player on offense, which is JT, and made DJ be the number 1 guy, and he wasn't. That's what happened. Yep.
Once you had to focus on Daniel Jones, it's not difficult. And again, I don't say to be a jerk. Yeah. I want you to succeed. I really do. It's just
they also had Pickens. What was that? They had a receiver or 2 out that game, but it wasn't enough.
Well, yeah, I mean, Alec Pierce still had 115 yards. Pittman had 115 yards. I mean, you know, Josh Downs 57 yards. So it was like the 3 top receivers showed up for them. But unfortunately, it's hard to get things going when you gave the ball back 3 times. Like that's going to be an issue. Like there's no doubt about that. I mean, if you just go into, you know, how it works, point blank, if you don't keep the ball, you can't score points.
Exactly.
This is very simple math in this whole thing. So next up,
you got the Broncos going into Houston playing the Texans.
I say nay, sir. Nay, sir.
Nay. There's a bunch of horses and bulls here.
Bunch of bull.
Horse poop, if you will. Bunch of malarkey. Texans are favored in this game by 1.5, which means Vegas is thinking that Broncos are going to win this game, and they do. The over in this game is 39.5 points, and took the under. You were smart. Broncos went 18-15 in a defensive game where CJ Stroud had to leave.
Yeah.
Right. Concussed. And you had Mills come out.
Davis Mills. Oh my God. I forgot he was in the league.
Remember that guy? Yeah, 17 of 30 of 137 yards. That's what he did for them.
Yeah. Well, the real MVP of that game was clearly the kicker.
Yeah.
Fairbairn had 5 field goals in that game. Missed one as well, but had 5 field goals that he made in that game. That's insanity. And if he didn't miss the one, it would have been a tie game with no touchdowns.
Yeah. So look at that, Mayor. Kickers matter.
Kickers matter. Hashtag kickers matter.
Yeah. So Bo Nix on the day was 18 to 37, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Definitely a defensive game. Boring to some people. I thought it was kind of cool to watch, but you also had Davis Mills playing, so I wasn't. Yeah.
Listen, I like close games. Point blank. I just do. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
It was interesting to watch. It was a good defensive game.
Next one. We got the Bears. The Bears.
The Bears.
That we're going to face, by the way, on Sunday. With the going into Cincinnati to face the Bengals. So we had Lions before. Now we have Tigers and Bears. Oh my! Like,
oh my!
This is just what we got here. And Joe Flacco, ridiculously broke the record for most passing yards in a game by a quarterback over 40 years old, which I know is a very obscure stat. It is what it is. 470 yards on the day, 4 touchdowns. The only problem was 2 interceptions as well.
And defense, nobody put those kind of yards up.
Yeah, there's no defense in this game for anybody. I mean, there's like when you put up 89 combined points between the two teams, that's pure insanity. But the Bears figured out a way to squeak it in. Colston Loveland had a really great game with 2 touchdown catches. And listen, this Bears team, they've gotten better and better, and now we got to get them next week. So that's not good. But it is what it is. I still don't have faith in Caleb Williams. I just think the rest of the team is getting right around him, but we'll see. I know
defense
they hyped up for him.
Yeah, well, it's not so much Caleb Williams. I think the defense, even though they didn't show up, but they get a lot of turnovers.
And they did get turnovers. 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions in Flacco.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
I'm going to be sleeping on the couch again, Drew. Thanks.
Let's hear
about the Panthers. Did you hear about the Panthers going in to play the Packers in Green Bay?
Oh, please do tell us what happened.
Green Bay was favoring this game by 13.5 points.
Oh, I wonder if there were 2 goofballs that told everybody to put the money on the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah. They were running at 44.5 points. Yeah. Well, this is a game where defense showed up and really no offense.
Oh, here goes Kelsey. I see it.
Listen, I watched the game before you did, and so the ends. Panthers win 16-13 in a lackluster offensive game. And I'm sorry, but Green Bay plays the level of the competition. Like, you guys barely squeaked this one out. Now the Panthers sit in second in that division, which no one thought they would at this point. They're not looking bad. Green Bay still is number 1 in their division. But they're looking. Listen, the Bears are knocking on your door right behind you. You guys tied to Dallas, which is the only reason why you're not tied for first place, because you didn't lose to them. You had a crazy call on Rico Dobbins, right? Whatever his name was. He only had 2 bumps. You see that? You see Keenan Felt? Which one was it? Came out that said he had the 2 pumps.
Oh my God.
That call shouldn't have been excessive dancing. Hysterical. Anyway, Panthers defense won this game. Crazy to say. And I'm gonna be going to the couch now, guys.
Yeah, it's okay. That's why I always make sure I have a very large couch. It's very comfortable. It's a general rule. Always, whenever you're couch shopping, they want the most comfortable one. And if it pulls out into a bed, that's even nicer. Why do you think that even became that? It wasn't for guests; it's for husbands.
Foot into mouth.
Yeah, I can't do that. Size 14, they hurt.
You got a big mouth. Don't worry.
I do. You're gonna say it. All right. Next game up, we got the Rams at the Saints. The listen, guys, we all knew it's gonna be a freaking blowout and a half there. Matt Stafford, 4 touchdowns on the day. Tyler Shuck, his first NFL action. And yeah, it wasn't exactly impressive necessarily. 15 to 24, 176 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. So not exactly the best day for him, but listen, 26-year-old rookie playing for the Saints that got drafted on day 2. Like, what are you expecting? Like, they're just trying to. Honestly, I think the Saints are just going to start him now, so that way they can say they gave him a shot. So when they draft their actual quarterback next year, people don't go, you never gave Tyler Shuck a chance. No, it won't be Arch Manning. Arch Manning will play 1 more year. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. I said that before the year started. I'm sticking to it. That's the Manning way. You wait till your 4 years is up in college, then you go. Eli and Peyton both could have been the first pick overall the year before they came out, and they went to year 4. That's the Manning way. Plus, he's making so much money. What does he care?
100%. I was just
$10 million a year as a freaking college player. I don't understand it.
Absolutely absurd.
Next up,
you got the Jaguars going
34-10. I never just scored 34-10.
It was a blowout. We all know it. Come on now.
Yeah, we knew
up
it.
next, you got the Jaguars playing the Raiders.
Who would have thought this would be the most exciting game of the entire NFL week?
Yeah, very defensive. It was a good game to watch. Yeah. And you had the Jags favored on 3 this game, but Jags don't cover. They win 30-29 in a slugfest that went back and forth with that over-under at 46 points. So, yeah, after the way that the Raiders been playing, after the way the Jaguars been playing, who would have thunk? We had a fun little shootout.
And the way the game ended was even crazier. Like, so the game really goes into overtime. The Jaguars go ahead and get a touchdown. The Raiders had their chance to go get a touchdown as well because the Jaguars didn't get their first chance in overtime. Geno Smith throws a touchdown. They go for 2. Don't get it because they were going for the win. And they lost because of it. I feel like Pete Carroll got a little too sneaky Pete on that one.
Yeah.
Brian Daboll must have called him up. Just go for 2. Just go for 2.
Just do it. Let's kicker. Go for 2.
Don't kick it. Also, I got to say, Jay, because he puts the comment here, Arch has his pick of amazing girls and a millionaire stay in college, dude. You think that goes away if he goes to the NFL?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's just saying. It's there. It's there. Anyway. Continue with what you're talking about.
Oh no! Listen, that was so I had to go with that game. Like Trevor Lawrence did not throw a touchdown. He just ran it twice.
Yeah, it's that. It is what it is. Even when the Raiders should win, they don't win.
Exactly.
So, all righty. Next up, I got to go back here. I went into the game itself there to make sure I had the stats all right on it there in case I had to say something. We got the Chiefs at the Bills, which was another great game. And listen, as usual, what do we say? Chiefs win the postseason, Bills win the regular season. Bills win 28-21. That's just the way it goes. And who would have thought that Kansas City is now just 5-4 9 weeks into the season? But
yeah, they just had a rough 4 weeks.
Crumbles. Oh, it's insanity. I mean, Patrick Mahomes has been doing great lately. Not a single touchdown.
The Bills defense stepped up. Listen, it was a good right game for the Bills because their defense looks a suspect. Offense has been here and there, and they go in and take care of Kansas City for the past month. They've been putting up about 30 points a week on each the players, each team that they've been playing against, and they were doing some shutdown football on defense. They really stopped some teams. So good for the Bills.
Yeah, the whole thing is just I wish we could be in a meaningful game like that again.
Yeah,
I long for the days that people care about Giants games, but they don't. At this point, even fans don't. It is it is what it is. So next up,
Talk about a fun game and a terrible game for some people out there. You had the Seahawks going into DC playing the Commanders. Wasn't even close. Blowout. Seahawks win 38-14. Yeah, the Hawks are favored 3.5 points coming into this game with the over at 47. And the biggest thing you have to take away from this game is a dislocated elbow. Hyperextended to dislocated elbow for Jalen Daniels, and gross.
Yeah.
Should have been out there. You're losing that bad.
No, you know, I won't say that because he should be out there.
He just came back from a hamstring injury, and you're losing that bad. No, you sit there. There's the reason. There's the reason why you have backup quarterbacks. You just came back from a hamstring. You just came back from a hamstring injury, and you're not going to win the game. Put your backup quarterback in, save it for another day. And now you have a young quarterback that wants to win games, and he overextended the play and then overextended his elbow, and now he's out for the year. Yeah,
but if it's a hamstring, I get it.
He's coming back from the hamstring. He's still running the ball. Like, he's just coming back from the hamstring. He should have been running the ball the way he was towards the end.
I'm just saying.
I hear what you're saying, but if you're a smart coach, you shut him down for his own self. Yeah. And guess what? You did it, and now you shut him down permanently for this year.
The problem is he's 160 pounds soaking wet.
He is, but
that's just what
it would have been nice. And maybe he gave some weight in the offseason. He's definitely not doing the bench presses.
Womp. Oh, my gosh. I have one strong arm.
It's my strong arm.
Well, then, anyway. Listen here, guys. We've been saying something about Jacoby Brissett with this Cardinal team this year, and, we weren't sure who's going to be the quarterback when we made our initial picks, but Jacoby Brissett is officially in today, and woof. I wish I had known that when I made my picks. I would have definitely picked the Cardinals. But you picked the Cardinals, which means if it stays up, you're going to win. Cardinals are up right now. It's about 7 minutes left in the third. 24-10 right now, the Cardinals are up. But listen, it's still enough time to change this around. So I'm not going to say it's over. So listen, if you're watching this, just look it up real quick. Sorry, you look up the one game. But
it's not over. It's not over. It's not lady sings, but.
So, yeah, craziness there. But listen, guys, that's it for week 9. Week 9 is officially in the books there. But listen, guys, we're gonna be back for you Wednesday. Back Wednesday, talking about the Bears. The Bears. As we go against the Bears this upcoming week, if you couldn't tell by that. It's a little Deca.
Yeah.
But yeah, as usual, guys, Wednesday we'll do our preview of the Bears action there with the Giants getting beat once again, I'm sure. And then Thursday we'll be there doing our preview of all the NFL action, giving our picks here on the week 10. We're getting double-digit territory here, guys. Our misery is almost over. The end is near. What's going to happen? That once in a while, the Giants are just going to win a game just to mess with our heads. Oh, maybe that's
what's going to happen.
Maybe they're not so bad. Yeah, it is. But yeah, we're back in Wednesday. As always, guys, we are live every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with, of course, game day action, live play-by-play, and, of course, with that, post-game coverage as well. With that, guys, we are live always on YouTube, the preferred platform, along with Facebook, X/Twitter, Twitch, and, of course, Rob's favorite, my LinkedIn profile. And of course, as always, we're available the next day on all the audio podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora. So if you guys haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share. And like I said, we'll be back with you guys Wednesday. Appreciate you guys as always. And as always, Giant fans, go G-Man!
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please.